Alright, how's everybody doing? This is the Comic Samurai. I want to welcome you to my next video, and tonight we're going to be doing another Let's Rank challenge. This is where we look at a run on a series and assign every cover a letter grade from A to F, and then pick our favorite and award it that special S tier ranking. And tonight we're going to be looking at the end of Geoff Johns' run on The Flash. So let's go ahead and jump right in with this issue number 197 from 2003. And I wasn't that interested in The Flash until I saw this cover. And I saw that villain of Zoom. And I had to pick it up and buy it and find out if it was Professor Zoom, the reverse Flash that he used to battle back in the old Bronze Age. I had to see who it was. I loved the costume design of this villain. I always like a reverse, opposite of a character, and even the colors. I love how they switch it, and even his eyes are black there. He came out swinging very strong on this one, and I'm giving it a very strong A. Next up, we got issue number 198, and I was just enthralled to see that new villain of Zoom. I loved the battle scene there. It's a great image of them fighting, and you know that the Flash is going to have his hands full if he can't keep up with somebody. And that Zoom, he was just as fast as the Flash, if not faster, and this cover really catches that good. It doesn't quite live up to the other one because it doesn't show Zoom, so I'm just going to give it a B. Next up, we got issue number 199, and this is one of my favorite heads-up covers. I love these two, how it is a symmetric cover. You could almost fold it right down the middle, and you'd have mirror images there. I love how the characters' costumes play off of each other with that speed lightning bolt right down the middle. This is a beautiful cover, and I'm giving it an A. Next up, we got issue number 200, and this kind of wrapped up that storyline that had to deal with Zoom here, and you've just got this beautiful centennial issue of The Flash, with him running there. Of course, it's The Flash, but what a great cover for the 200th issue. If you're going to do something, celebrate an anniversary, have a cover something like this. I really do like this one, and I'm giving it an A. Now, I stopped buying The Flash for a bit, and return on this issue number 207 because of that beautiful Michael Turner cover. I just think that he was able to capture that speed, that lightning quick essence of the Flash like no other artist. I love Michael Turner's work on this, the way he colored it too. You know, it was not only the design and the layouts of this cover, it was the way they were colored, the way they were drawn, the perspective, everything about this works, and I'm giving it a very strong A. Next up, we got issue number 208, and I love this cover. All the different iterations of the Flash there with some other speedsters running. This is how you do it. A collage, a collective cover of all the different iterations of Speedster throughout time. It includes most of them. I love it there. It's a beautiful image, and I'm giving this one another very strong A. Next up, we got issue number 209, and this one. I love Michael Turner's take on the Justice League of America. Look at Superman, how he draws all of them. We got Green Lantern there, the background Martian Manhunter, but front and center is the Flash, and I do like that. Usually he takes a bit of a back seat, but I like him front and center there with the JLA. The colors on this one, Michael Turner, beautiful cover, and I'm giving this one another very strong A. Next up, we got issue number 210, and this is Michael Turner's take on Reverse Flash, or Zoom here. And look at how it's kind of blurry. Like, even when they're standing still, they're still so tied to the Speed Force that the camera can't capture an image. It's a bit blurry. They just vibrate. They're so fast. Love this cover. It's another beautiful issue, and I had to buy it. I'm giving it another very strong A. Next up, we got issue number 211, and Michael Turner tried this graphic cover here, where it's just a simple image of the Flash, and it would be a great image, but look at how they colored it with the light streaking behind it. You can almost imagine the Flash running at near light speeds here. This is the first cover that ever really captured that essence of instantaneous speed like nothing else I'd seen before, and I can't do anything but give this one another very strong A. Next up, we got issue number 212, and Ethan Van Sciver took over doing covers on this issue here. and it's Mirror Master, and I love this cover. It's so creative how they put a reflective line right down the middle, and the images are reflected in such a way that it distorts that character, and he is a villain. Geoff Johns did such a great job writing Mirror Master. I'd never really liked that villain before, but this one sparked my interest. Love this cover, and I'm giving it another A. Next up, we got issue number 213, and we've got a transformative cover here done by Van Sciver, and you've got Wally West turning into the Flash there, and I loved Wally as a Flash. You got to see him graduate from Kid Flash and take over Barry Allen's mantle of the Flash, and I thought he did a great job. DC really did handle this character pretty well, in my opinion. Love this transformation image, and I'm going to give it a very, very strong B. Next up, we got issue number 214, and I do kind of like this one, where the costume is going like, it's got a secret there. You got Wally West, his street clothes persona in the background there, and then the Flash discovering something. I like this one, it's intriguing, and I'm going to give it a very strong B. Next up, we've got issue number 215, and this is where Porter took over as the cover artist, and it's a tie-in with Identity Crisis, and I love that. But I like how you've got Hawkman holding back Green Arrow and Green Lantern holding back the Flash. What a great fight that would be. Although pretty one-sided. I think the Flash would mop the floor with Oliver Queen. But what a great cover here. I'm giving this one another very strong B. Next up, we got issue number 216. And if you told me that Porter was going to be doing a cover featuring the top, I would have thought, I'm not very interested. But I saw this image. Something about the way they colored it and drew the top. It was the first time I was interested in this villain. They did a great job. They hooked me on this one. Great story. Geoff Johns' writing was amazing. Art was competent. I'm giving that one another very strong B. Next up, we got issue number 217, and this has an image done by Porter of all of the villains, the Rogues Gallery, circling around the original Captain Boomerang's grave. And this is his son here, and they're mourning there. And I never really liked a mourning cover, but this one is pretty good. It's a twist on that. Usually it's the hero celebrating a fallen hero, but in this one, it's the villains celebrating one of their fallen. And it is a great cover. I'm giving it a very strong B. Next up, we got issue number 218 with that heat wave right there on the cover. Another beautiful Porter image there. Again, Flash had such a great Rogues Gallery. A lot of people say he's got the best one if it's not tied with Batman. But I thought the Flash's Rogues Gallery were colorful, interesting, dark if they wanted to be. And this was the first time that they moved away from the humor, the lightheartedness, and the villains really had personalities. You got to know it. Love this cover, and it's another one I'm going to give a very strong B to. Next up, we got issue number 219. And I like this cover done by Porter. You've got Wonder Woman and the Flash bound together. It's a bondage cover. That always gets bonus points in my book. You've got the Reverse Flash and you've got Cheetah there, and it's their main two opposites. Cheetah was always the opposite of Wonder Woman in my mind, and of course, Zoom is the Reverse Flash. And it's just a great image there. I love the bondage that's tied into it. And you know what? I'm giving this one an A. I love that cover. Next up, we got issue number 220. And you've got all of the rogues on the border there. And I love a good border on a cover. And you've got the Flash right in the middle. I just wish they would have done the perspective. They could have really had him running at the camera a little better than that. It's a little bit flat. I do like this one, though, and I'm giving it a B. Next up, we got issue number 221, and I like the dichotomy of the cold character and one that deals with heat. Whenever those two go up, and you've got chilled on one side and burning on the other, it's like he's caught in the middle, and this one does a great job of that. It's a fun Porter image, and I'm giving this one another B. Next up, we got issue number 222, and this one features the top right in the middle there. And I think that he had some good intentions, and I think he might have passed away in this comic book. Death of the Top. In any event, it's a great image. You've got all this battle going on in the bottom there. I just wish that the Flash was emphasized a little bit more on this cover. It is a great, competent cover, and I'm giving this one a very medium B. Next up, we get issue number 223, and now you've got Zoom versus all of the rogues. What's going on? Why is there fighting amongst the rogues? It's funny how they team up, and they usually get along pretty good, but I like when there's conflict between the rogues. It's always funny to see who's the strongest villain, but you've got Zoom here holding Captain Cold, and this one really did intrigue you to open it and see what was going on. and I'm giving it a very strong B. Next up, we got issue number 224, and this has got Zoom and the Flash fighting on that cosmic treadmill, and I just thought that was the hokiest, I hate to say it, but the dumbest invention in comics. Like, they tried to have something where you could move and go through time and vibrate through dimensions and stuff, and it was just laughable. I hated even the name of it, the cosmic treadmill. These two are fighting, but because of that hokey gimmick that they use in that, I can only give this one a C. Alright, the last one that Geoff Johns did is this issue number 225. And I've heard that this is an homage to that Crisis on Infinite Earths cover with all the faces behind it, but I compared the two, and I don't think that that is an homage. That Crisis didn't have a central figure of the Flash there overlaid on top of all those characters, and in any event, this one stands alone pretty well by itself. I loved how you have all the rogues in the background, the Flash front and center there, and it is a great send-off to John's run on this series. And I'm going to go ahead and give this one an A-. I do like that a lot. Alright, well now that we have them all ranked, why don't we go ahead and take a look at them and pick our favorite. Alright, well we looked at the end of Geoff Johns' run on The Flash, and of the ones I ranked, I gave 11 of them an A ranking. I'm going to disqualify this issue number 225 because I gave it an A-. I love it, but it's not in the caliber of these other ones. We've got this 197 introducing Zoom. We've got this 199 with the heads-up battle between those two. 200 featuring the Scarlet Speedster. I'm going to kick this one out just because there are better ones like this that Turner did that featured the Flash. We've got 208, a beautiful Turner cover with the different iterations of the Flash. 209, including the Justice League of America. 210, back-to-back. This one's a little dark, and it features the villains a lot, and I never liked that. 211, that beautiful graphic one. 212 with the Mirror Master, and again, I love this one, it's fun, but I'm not going to give it my S tier. Or this 219 featuring Cheetah and Zoom. So of these six here, which one am I going to choose to be my, not this Zoom, although I love it, and not this battle here. So it's between the four Michael Turners here. Oh, is it going to, it's a Flash comic. What one of these speaks to me the most that says the Flash? While I love this 209, the colors on it, it's a little too much focus on the Justice League. This one's, it captures the speed of it, but what am I going to go with? Okay, it's between 207 and 208. And I gotta say, my favorite of the bunch is this issue 207. I just think that Michael Turner captured a beautiful image with this one. The coloring on it, the lightning, and Wally West standing there right in the center, but you can feel him in motion. Somehow they captured movement in a static image. I just think this sums up what a Flash comic book cover should be, done by Michael Turner. Well, Geoff Johns had an impressive run on The Flash, and these were just some of my favorites. But let me know which ones from his run are your favorite, and if there's any other series titles, artists, or writers you want me to rank. Thanks again, and have a great night.